Hey there. Do you ever feel unseen, unheard, unrecognized, unappreciated in your role in education? Well, if we're being honest, many educators do. And so it is true that the decision makers in the school districts may not appreciate and value all that you do every day. And yet, are you truly unseen and unheard? Hmm. Well, I have a sense that almost every educator has cards and thank you notes and so forth from students, parents, children, even other colleagues that you've collected or maybe that you've received. What do you do with them? Well, let me share with you what I did many years ago. I may have been like teaching 2 or 3 years. I don't know. It wasn't very long. And I created what I call a happy file. And it literally was in this file folder. And what I did is I just put cards and, notes and things from people. Like here, I'll show you just a couple, teeny few examples. Um, a parent and their child knew that I love butterflies. So they gave me a card with a butterfly in the shape of a butterfly. And then they put stickers all over the place because the child likes stickers. And when I was a children's librarian, I got this Valentine's card from a little girl named Kate, who I think was maybe 2 at the time, maybe 3. And here's a thank you note from parents, but they had the child um, paint it for me. And one of my very favorites is this one, which is kind of beat up, but it's a bookmark. And from 2 staff members that were wishing me luck as I moved from one position and was moving on to the next one, saying, "You'll be wonderful." Well, who doesn't? And then this one is great too because it says, "Hooray, congratulations." And inside it says, "You rock." Now, what did I do with those? Well, yeah, I put them in the file, but I just didn't leave them there. On those days, and you can do this too, when you feel discouraged, overwhelmed, exhausted, like you've reached your end of your rope and you just don't have much to, you don't have anything to draw on, nothing's left, you're really feeling burned out, then that's when you go to your happy file. Or as it has grown in my case, I think this is the second of, a happy box. And you find those and you just take a few minutes and you reread them. Why? Because you went into education to make a difference, to make an impact, to touch students' lives. And this is actual proof. These cards, these notes, or if it's in digital form, that's okay too. You can make a digital file. And they show you tangibly you matter. You are appreciated. You made a difference. We care about you. We love you. I'll never forget you. That kind of thing. And what does that do? How is that important? Well, I'm not saying it's going to heal burnout because it won't. And it won't help you find the next position that you want because you know that you're pretty much have reached your ceiling in education and you're done. You're ready to move on. You may not know what to next, but you know it's time to move. But what a happy file will do is it will help you to feel, first of all, uplifted. And we know that when you have a problem, the solution to the problem is not on the level where you are, it's above you. It's something that you want to raise your vibration to so that you can meet it. So you want to lift up your spirits. You want to feel better. You want to feel positive and optimistic and know that your work matters. Know that you make a difference. Know that you've made an impact. Know and reconnect with your purpose, your drive, your passion. And these little cards, these thank yous, these appreciations will help you do that. So I have an action step, an invitation for you. For those of you who have a happy file or some version of, then tell me in the comments what you call your file and maybe share like some comments about a note that you received that you still remember And if you don't have a happy file, then I highly encourage you to create your version of one. And it can be digitally, but personally, I kind of like the handmade cards, but that's me. And make a file. Why? Because you can go back to it at different times in the future. And hey, that one card I showed you 20 years ago for sure, at least that. And it still lifts you up, and you'll be happy in the future that you did. So, love and blessings until I see you again. Namaste.